Well guys, I'm out hiking today. Want to have a cup of coffee. Even though it's hot, I still want one. And guess what I forgot? My cooking kit. So, I thought, you know what? This is a great time for me to put a video up. I'm going to show you guys and share with you what to do if you do what I just did and how to make a V-fire. These help out a lot when you're out and you forget your kit. Just clear an area. I don't want to start anything on this little fire. It's going to be tiny. Block the wind the best I can, but this works. I've done it before, and you know how I've done it before. So I got my spot cleared out. I'm going to go find myself a couple of pieces of wood. Now it's best if you can find wet wood or something that's green, or if you want to saw, you know, down limb or something, it's still okay. I don't have that, so I'm just going to find some big chunks of something, and if it catches on, I'll just put it out. I have enough water. I only want like maybe 8 ounces of coffee, so I have more than enough to put it out. Here we go. Okay, so I got these. They're not wet, but they're a little dead. And I got a handful of stuff. Now, as you see, it's a V. You just want it big enough to put some stuff on it. If I had rocks, you could do it with rocks. But sometimes, like in the area I am, we don't have a lot of rocks or big rocks or stuff like that, but we have trees. So here it is, and I have a handful of stuff broke up already. It's not a lot, but little stuff. I might even throw some more little stuff in here. I'd rather have the little stuff. But you know what I'm gonna do is basically put this here. I'm gonna put my tinder on it, which is just dryerland I keep with me, and start it. And then you'll see what I do from there. But it's not complicated. These little fires work good. If you have a wetness, you could, if you have some wet, if these were wet and you wanted to heat up a lot of water to make a meal, you could do it. You could do it with these two. Just make sure you have enough to put everything out when you leave. So we're gonna get that ready, and I'm gonna put my tinder in it and then light it and get my water on it. I want this really to take off. I'm gonna use a lot of dryer lint to get this started. I'm cool with it. Here's my little, see, it'll sit right on that, but it'll be just enough to get it going. Put some in here. And let's get it lit. Got it lit. There you go. I got about 8 ounces in. I'm going to heat my water up like that, and I have enough in here to put this out when I'm done. As long as your stuff's dry, it will take right off, and it won't be long. It's just like a wood stove, but it'll heat that water up quick. These little V-fires have helped me out several times. I'm not telling you why, but just make sure you have enough to put it out if you don't have wet wood here. And of course, if you don't have rocks like I don't have around this area, and it'll take right off. The water's done. I'm going to take it off, put this out, and show you this other little thing I got to make my coffee today. But yeah, V-fire, it's like a lost art. A lot of people don't know about it anymore because a lot of people use the stoves, which is fine, but you're going to forget one of these days. You're going to forget some gear. You got to learn to roll with it and think outside the box. It's almost like some ancient tech that people forgot about a long time ago. But rocks work great too. If you're in an area that's hilly, got a lot of rocks, got a lot of sticks, at least you could do some stacking with them. That's fine. Where I'm at, there aren't any. This is a very wooded forest. A lot of roots, a lot of limbs. And that got it nice and hot. And that's all it took. These didn't really take off, but I don't care. I'm gonna put these to the side, like this. And that's my whole area. And I'm going to put some water on it. If I can get this lid off, put it on too tight. Put some water on it, put that out real good. Make sure these are out. And then I'm gonna make my coffee. Just remember that, V-fire can save you when Your mind's another thing. Wind was coming in this direction, which it is. That's the reason I have the arrow pointed at it. So the wind goes around it and it gives a better, bigger natural wind block. That water's hot. I think it's too hot already, but I'm gonna put my coffee in, a coffee spoon. Can't wait to share this with you guys. I've only used it once, but it did work good. You can put it in there and stir it, or you can put it in there and just let it set. Doesn't matter. There's like 8 ounces of coffee, and look how good that filter does. Lets right through, and I got a nice dark brew of coffee. One thing I like, there's no mess. No mess till I get home. So I'm gonna put that aside. Sweeteners in, dark brew. You know, a lot of people don't understand why us coffee drinkers, but I could drink hot coffee if it's 100 degrees. Although I don't like being out in this times temperatures, but I'm out today. Yeah, that V fire works great. If you're ever out, forget your kit, forget your gear. Don't freak out if there's a way around it. There's probably a million ways around it. There's other ways you can do it, but the V fire is what I like. Because unlike with the rocks, if you just put 2 rocks up and put it on, if you're lucky enough to find 2 rocks, put it on, you're going to get wind. But this way, at least you got a wind block. And what I do is I try to point the arrow which way the wind's coming. So if the wind's coming this way, I'm going to put my arrow together so it's blowing around it and not hitting the flames. Oh, that coffee's good too. So who knew when I was going out today on a hike that my flub would turn into a video? Roll with it guys. But as always, please like, share, and subscribe. Learn from my foolishness out here so you don't do the same things I do. I'll talk to you guys again real soon. Bye for now. And stay in the AC.